Alright, y'all, welcome on back. It's your boy Wolf Smoke. We're here at the Consecrated Snowfield playing some Elden Ring today. We just went ahead and rested. Made it morning time. However, before we actually start heading out into this zone, we're going to be going for the map. And right here, we're going to want to go, like, kind of off to the right. And I think kind of here-ish to get over there. So keep that in mind. Did just get a death root in the last episode. Let's go turn this in. This should be the last one. Not sure if it's an ancient somber dragon smithing stone or if it's just one of the ancient dragon smithing stones. We do get one. And we get one more incantation as well. So in total we have 2.
It is still America. Will things never be the same? Tarnished. What I have done. Henceforth, mine appetite shall be my sole companion. Farewell.
Ancient dragon smithing stone and Ronk's beast claw. So that one, we had the regular beast claws. This creates an AoE beast claw that also surrounds with shockwaves. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. That one's actually pretty fun to use. Now there's one more thing to do, or a couple more things to do actually before we take on Consecrated Snowfield. So we've turned in our death roots. Now what we want to do is actually head back up to the church. Where was that church at? Right here. Church of Repose. This is where we were invaded with the Rivers of Blood NPC. I think it's Okima. But I forgot to grab something. It's actually on this side. There's this skull up here that we want to just pop inside of real fast. Get us a nice little loot item here. Ancient dragon smithing stone. Oh, oops. I wanted to go to the round table hold. So coming up in the Consecrated Snowfield, I mentioned very early on in this playthrough that we wanted to get those imp ashes. What we're gonna want to do is upgrade them a little bit.
Greetings, are you here for...
There we go. So we got them leveled up. Inventory. What weapons do I have on right now? I've already sorted out the chest. So turn in the death roots, upgrade imp ashes, grab the stone and the big skull near the church, and then run for the map up in the Consecrated Snowfield. So here we go. Now we are ready. About as ready as we can be. We're going to be snowblind for most of this zone, just to be clear. It's going to be like this for a while. There's no dragon to kill or anything like that, so... You know, we've spent our runes. There's not a whole lot to be lost here, except for our sanity. Made a cool sound right there. Alright, so watch out for the archer. Little elevation shift that we're looking for here. It seems like we're going up a little bit, which I think we want to do. tell where I'm at. Wait. We're really gonna say that he got that and I didn't fucking hit him? What? What's... Come on. What? And I can't see shit. Oh, now I'm way off the path. Okay. Thought we wanted to go up. That may not have been the case. I don't like this because I can't see anything. So I thought it was right there. So what is the issue here? Another cookbook. Why am I getting a summoning sign? This is what we're looking for, I think. I hope. I really hope and I think. Nope, that's a dragonfly. There's the imps here. That's for the tower. Is that all we had to do? Ugh. I think this is what we wanted the imps for, right? Because that's the statue, but we might have them with a different use later. I can't fully remember. Oh, we don't need to do no tombstone drop shit. What the fuck? Where is this map marker at? Here, let's go back. Good old Orinda. You know, I guess it's not too bad. This is a zone that I often die in, especially at Orinda. So, yeah. I try and keep this game from tilting me today if I can. Try. Emphasis on try. I like to just get a lot of these episodes done. I'm gonna take this off. I just feel like I'm getting hit way too fucking hard. It's a Taker's cameo. Item discovery? We'll do Taker's cameo. Oh, Nastasia wants to act like a bitch? I'm gonna treat her like one. Let's go, huh? You've already eaten up like 20 minutes of the episode. This is supposed to take like 10. How the fuck is she just rolling through all of this? Jesus fuck. I have no fucking stamina. I didn't fucking come here to die to you. God. Alright y'all, what's going on? It's your boy Wolf. Really quick, this is one of those rare instances where I had some of my broken up recordings, and I guess it's how some of my files are saved. I ended up overwriting a couple small details of this zone, so as I'm actually getting this episode together, I'm realizing it, so I'm taking a little detour. Hopefully I matched up my gear set so we don't give anything away, and basically we're going to talk about some stuff here on the map. So we were back here at Ordina. What you guys saw just moments ago was basically our exploration out from this grace at the Consecrated Snowfield. We headed out this way. There is a cave over here or something. Be mindful of that, or it's like a tower. I went ahead and skipped that, headed up this way to the Albinaric Rise, which is where we did the felled imp ashes. You have to summon them up. You'll kill the imp that gets summoned up to complete the puzzle for that rise. From the Rise Tower, if you double back down, there is a site of grace here, which we initially missed in this recording. As well, there is an invasion that takes place here. Anastasia, who has the butcher's knife, who actually, surprisingly enough, gave me a good run for my money a couple times over. So I cut the recording down just to save some time, just in case of overwriting stuff. We were doing small little recordings, like 10-15 minute little snippets, and some of them had the same like coded automated like file name, so it overrode the other one. So just to cover, from this side of grace, you want to head up north. You're going to get to Ordina, as I continue to call it this place Orinda. But from Ordina, we did go out, and if you follow the frozen river, you'll come to Cave of the Forlorn. So in this next little segment, we're going to be taking out this cave. You do have to do this cave. It does have one of the legendary armaments that you will need in order to get your platinum. As well, just up above that, there is a minor Erd tree that we're going to take out. I'm not sure if that's going to actually make it into this episode or the next. And then I basically just run checks from Ordina. So from Ordina, head out. You're going to go south, kind of southwestern. You're going to find the Yalal Annex tunnel. There's also the Yalal Annex ruins. Now, if you guys remember Eye of Yalal, that's to do, or Yalal, however you say it, is to do with the madness. So be cautious of these enemies up here. You guys will see in other recordings, I think I do still have that. If not, I'll be doing another little wrap-up, sort of contextualized video like this. But another thing to note, you guys will see it in an upcoming recording, but if you want it like right now, since I'm here and I'm thinking of it, from this side of Grace, if you run around back and you go under this little like stair set, there's the Black Knife Assassin's full set of armor. There's also the what does he go by? The Rotten Duelist, I think, is right here. That has the Rotten Great Axe, one of my favorite weapons to use. There is a, I don't know actually why I have that marked, but there is also the church up here that we need for Latenna. So just to kind of put everything together, run your checks. Give you guys a little overview of the map for a moment. And I'm sure there's some stuff in between I didn't get, but you know, just getting the main bread and butter of the Consecrated Snowfield. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I think the recording is going to be continuing from Cave of the Forlorn. So why don't I go ahead and show that route. Make it daytime real fast. Yeah, I definitely think just taking the time to show you guys where to go is worthwhile. So from here, we're just gonna head out to the marker number 2. Oh, also, this is your map marker here from that pillar. So, invasion off to the right, the wolves that we killed for the shiny ball that they were chasing. The site of Grace is right here that I had initially missed in the recording, or I overwrote it, whichever of the two. Not really sure what was in that recording. But yeah, so this site of Grace, you know, we head on this heading right here, more north, but slightly northwest. You'll find Ordina, and then if you follow the frozen lake back over this way, oh, okay, yeah, so there's some crabs that are over here. We're just gonna ignore them. And there's a big squid right there up on that pillar. But the crab, there's a statue right here that you're going to want to break. You'll get some smithing stones for it. Lure the crab over to do that. And there's a big squiddy right here. You guys will notice. You guys, oh my god, this is what we're doing, huh? We're just fully aggro. See, this zone is just so full of shit. It's so annoying. You have to use a stone sword key to open this up, but this is the cave that we're about to clear. So, welcome to the Cave of Forlorn. Grab your site of Grace, and then we'll be proceeding on through. And let me contextualize something, because I'm sure some people might be like, oh, bro, you missed it, if you guys tune in. If you go out this, kill the squid, and then you go out to the left. When you go out to the left, there's a magma worm over there. Behind that magma worm, and I can't show you because this enemy's being annoying. So now that we've reset, if you go back here, there's a magma worm back here. You'll get You'll get the upgraded magma breath as well. What I basically did is I avoided him because he hits way too hard. I was just over it. With the squid being annoying and some other stuff, I was just like, nah, we're not doing that right now. So if you run back here, he will aggro, call in your summon, and you'll get another, it's like an ancient dragon smithing stone or an ancient somber dragon smithing stone. It's for one of the top tier upgrades. So make sure that you go over and get that. Magma Worm is worth a lot of runes, so if you want to give them a run for it, by all means, give it your all. But from here, we're taking out the Cave of Forlorn, so we'll be now into the proper part of the recording moving forward. Pretty much just gonna blood flame blade. Golden Vow. Heal up. It's one of these other misbegottens. Except this guy has the legendary armament that we need, so in order to get you guys all platinum items, this is something that we have to do. That was sick, bro. Cool wind up. That will yield you 1 golden order great sword needed for your platinum. You're welcome. Alright, well, sure enough, I have lost quite a bit of the Consecrated Snowfield recordings. So you guys are going to see some armor that we're going to get in either this episode or an upcoming episode from this zone. I guess let's just go out here. We're up here at Ordina. I want to show you guys where this church is. This is also the tunnel that we'll be clearing out and the ruins. That was our first grace. That was the Cave of Forlorn. There is some stuff up through here, but it's honestly just a headache. We will talk about some of the stuff. We'll go out back Ordina. We'll kind of head to the tunnel. We'll kind of talk about this zone, but we're going to stay towards the water, and we'll go up here. Okay. So here at Ordina, I mentioned, Ordina? I think it's Ordina. I mentioned that there was a rotten duelist you can fight. You can fight him right back here. Also just knock him right off the cliff, I guess. And I was super stressing about this place here. We actually, out of all of the Consecrated Snowfield, I was dreading doing Ordina, and Ordina was probably the easiest thing to get through, come to find out. Right here on this Black Knife Assassin, you will receive the full set of armor. And this is kind of like a ever jail, or a jail of sorts, if you want to think of it that way. So I was all worried about riding through here. Like, oh no, like there's assassins and the Black Knife Assassins are here. No, you have to actually be inside the jail for all those threats to actually be here. So if you want to get a little lay of the land, if you're not going to follow it as I went through, if you are playing through along with this playthrough, you keep in mind you might want to kind of center yourself, go up on one of the roofs and kind of get a look, an overview of the area. Just real quick, could have just fast traveled back, but you know, again, just go out here, go around back, and get yourself some cool loot. So now we want to go and take these markers off. Here, 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 and here. Oops. Alright, so I think first thing that we should talk about, also you'll notice I don't have my perfume bottles really on anymore. I discovered that the Arteria leaves that I thought were very abundant are not at all abundant in this game. And you need those for the perfume bottles. So I'm going to take a little break from using them. We'll have them in an upcoming zone, but there was a certain point when I realized that going to farm them up, and I realized that they didn't respawn where I had originally marked to farm them from. And yeah, little details that'll add up. So from Ordina, if you don't have this grace, you will want to get this grace from this side of grace at nighttime. It's early day currently. Let's make it nighttime real fast. Just to give you all the full experience. Past time until nightfall. The caravan that was walking by will reset. They'll be walking out from this little cliff right here. Careful for those lightning orbs. I got like multi-shot by them and killed when I first got to the zone. So right around here, and I don't think they're gonna respawn. I don't think that that's a thing. However, I could be wrong. But yeah, there will be a double Knights Cavalry fight here. Just keep that in mind. We cover that after this little snippet of a recording, but I do want to say that this is where you do it if I didn't make it clear enough in the earlier video. And all these guys, like, the main threats, of course, on the page. Anywho, I forgot to grab this. I don't even think it's very cool, but... Oh yeah, this is the... Oh. Glowing curved sword. Really? Is that always the flowing curved sword? Kind of a weird looking weapon. It is a curved sword. Anyway. Let's now make it daytime so we can see. But that's what, these are the parameters that you want to basically do that caravan in. As well, defeat the Double Knights Cavalry to get yourself the armor set, part of which I'm wearing right now. My go-to. Always my go-to look. Past time, go to morning. This way, and you know, once again, do be mindful of the lightning. Why do I hear ancestral spirits singing? I must have missed a part of this zone. Oh yeah, I clearly did. There's an item right there. Gold rune 13. Oh, you know what? You know what I think it was? Was I came over here. I think that was just one of the basic ones. So I came over here and I didn't have any notes on this, but I think right in here. If it's not here, I'll show you a secondary location, but I think it's like right up around here. I got invaded by one of the sanguine blood priests or whatever the fuck they're called. The guys that have the really stabby, pokey rapier swords, they build blood. They're at the Lord of Blood's palace. They were at the Rose Church. But yeah, one of them invaded me here, and I was like, hey, wait a minute, bud. Like, well, what are we doing? Primed crystal bud. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Avoid these. Avoid these. At all costs, avoid them. They will hurt you. Okay, what I wanted to show you guys were the ruins. This is the main thing. Those big trolls will build up madness. There's other little madness rats and enemies around here. There is a drop down. It's a hit up. But just explore around. There's nothing that's like too crazy that's gonna like, oh my god, don't go there. You'll be fine. But these ruins, I think we have a recording of clearing it. Hoping so. If not, you'll see me like this again after. But up behind and down and around this path, this is where the tunnels are that you're going to want to go to. Right in there. Some smithing items. I think there's a lot of like, maybe there are 8s. I think there's 7s or 8s in there. Just make sure that you check the wall and stuff like that. Let's see, we got that, we marked that. What do I have? Oops. Why do I keep doing that in this recording? I keep getting off torrent when I don't mean to. Okay, so this guy, of course, likely gonna aggro to us. There's another one in here, and then we get something in that room where the other troll is. Some other guys across this way. They'll like shoot madness at you and stuff, so be careful of that. Okay, and if that first area wasn't where we got invaded, then the area is like more so over in this direction. I think it's actually, it could take place when I started talking about the invasion. If not, it's like around this generalized area here. Lots of dogs. The bears here that we're going to be running past and stuff, they're very much not fun to deal with. They are extremely, extremely tanky and strong at this point. Now, if you followed this out into this direction, you come back over this way, there's a big-ass bear, and then there's a statue to break for some smithing items, and then you basically progress along through, and you want to get up to the church that's up here. Now, what I have marked is a mausoleum that I've already gotten down, so let's kind of head over into this direction, and let's talk about that mausoleum, because the Snowfield is, I think it's more just lack of visibility. It makes it a little bit more difficult to anticipate things. So I'm going to kind of make my way down to the frozen water here, because it's a safer bet. And I already have the mausoleum down. But basically, once you're, and there's a golden seed right up there, if you haven't happened to grab it. You can also work this checkpoint out from Ordina down to the water, and then right up here. So the mausoleum that's located up here, if for some reason these spirit guys aren't despawning, which I find very odd, but this thing hurls giant glintstone catapults that seemingly will just hone in on you. So the main thing you want to do is when you're from Ordina and you're getting ready to come grab this church, you just need to haul ass as fast as you possibly can to get up here to the church. And once you're up here, you can grab a side of grace. And what's really funny is normally when you get here and that mausoleum is still up, normally by the time you hit that side of grace, you have just boom, 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 just huge bombardments of stuff landing on you. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. Trust me, it's a lot of fun. So we have this for later. I'm going to use that to replicate some stuff, some of the remembrances. And then I'm fairly certain this was in a recording, but if it's not, I do want to talk about it. This is where you bring out Latenna. So I don't think I have her currently equipped, though I might. Nope, so I've already put her back in the chest, but the archer summon who asked us to bring her to the Consecrated Snowfield. She had Lobo, she was at the Lone Wolf Shack or whatever it was. You come here and you summon her up, and she's like, thank you. And she says something about, you know, I'll still stick with you through the battle, but once your battle is over, you can lay me to rest with Lobo. And I don't know if there's a way to go back to her wolf and, like, lay her to rest. I mean, I go by Wolf Smoke. I would definitely honor that NPC in that way, but I've never done it, so I don't know if there's anything else after the fact. But you want to bring Latenna out, summon her up here to progress and finish that up. And I think we get like an ancient dragon smithing stone, which is for the plus 25 weapons. That's marked for a mausoleum. We've already covered our route. So cool. And then from the, again, just to cover the Cave of Forlorn, there's a magma worm right here. There's a plus, I think, 10 dragon smithing stone back here. And then if you kind of work your way back up this ridge, there's a couple, like, switchbacks. So you come up here, you switch, you come over here. There's a Erd Tree avatar to fight. I do believe that is recorded, so that might actually make it into the later part of this episode. But we're going to be starting out and working checks at a certain point, I think, from here. If not, I come back here a couple different times, so just keep that in mind. This is how we found the church. That's the progression path that you want to go from. And, yeah, we'll see you guys in the next little segment. Woohoo! Guess what? It's your boy Wolf. We're back here in Elden Ring. Still in the Consecrated Snowfields, my least favorite zone it's becoming here in Elden Ring. Now, there are a couple little details that I missed along the journey getting up here to the Apostate Derelict? I don't even know how to fucking say this place. This church up here where we went for Latenna. So we handled this. There's a mausoleum here that's marked. There's another marker here for a catacomb, which I will likely do in a subsequent recording, or potentially not even record it at all and just run through the whole thing and just cheese it. Right here, though, we need to head back up here, and it's very hard to see, but we basically... We want to run up from here. Want to go through here to here to here and then here. There's no loot, but that's just the path, so I can hopefully keep it straight where I need to go. Up here to note, there is a Red Wolf of Radigan. I'm not even going to bother fighting. I'm going to put a one-shot bubble on. There's a teleporter we're going to take, and it's going to shoot us. Let's see. Gonna shoot us over to... Oh, wait. We don't even have to do it that way. Wait, hang on. I'm gonna scratch this idea, because I hate not being able to see. We just want to go take out the Erd Tree. Basically, if you go here and you bypass the Red Wolf, or if you want to fight the Red Wolf, by all means, go ahead and do so. Have fun with that. Good luck. But this will jump you across the gap over here to the Erd Tree, but I'm just gonna run it from Arinda and see if I can just get it that way. Also, I made the mistake of like doing other stuff with the imps on. Make sure you switch back to whatever summon you actually want to be using. Try not to be as forgetful as me if you can. We tackled Anastasia as well. There was another invasion I wasn't even aware of, but that, to clarify, that was the one that dropped the Reduvia, who we fought in Limgrave. So that was like the actual real version of that enemy. So this, I want to make sure I go the right way. Can we just route this way and up to it? There's little loots, pretty insignificant stuff. We'll get that on the way down to the Erd Tree, hopefully. Stake of America here. Some of the Tree Guardians. Wonder how these guys are hitting up here. They ain't hitting hard enough. Poison me, you dick. Where are these guys? Where's our Erd Tree Guardian? Oh, there he is. Alright, so from here... Oh yeah, we can also naturally use Golden Vow. We don't need the Rune Arc active anymore to use it, which is nice. This one hits hard too, so be mindful. We'll get him down real quick though. Later. Nothing but a hater. 160,000 runes. Yeesh. Yeah, that's nice right there, baby. Alright, so we got that handled. What else do we want to do from here? Let's see. Hop back over to Orinda. Get that health up. I'm gonna get health up to probably, I would say probably 50. That's probably where the next levels are gonna be going. So, you see that caravan that keeps spawning and respawning, and as I rest, it'll continue to keep respawning. We're going to pass time until nightfall. We have the double Knight Rider, Knights Cavalry to fight. So, I suggest doing this, you know, taking them on one at a time. Use my Golden Vow real quick. Save this for when the time is right. Careful for those lightning things, we know how dangerous they are. Come on. Nope. Staying down, bucko. Alright, where's the other one? Where's the other one? Where's the other one? There he is. Sit down. Give me my armor. Oh, finally. Finally got my stuff. Knight's Cowl full set and the Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone. Woo! Oh, that looks pretty cool. It's actually the Confessor's hood. That'll work. This'll work for now. Yeah, look at us. Style points, baby. We got, what, like 80,000 runes for taking them out? Nice. Alright, so. That out of the way. There is the tunnel that we need to take out. And... oh, right up here. Since we just got my armor, let's go get my weapon too. Uh-oh. My game just... no, not like this. No, my game just froze. Hang on, guys, hang on. That's tragic. Oh, I just got my armor. I hope it's saved. I guess we'll find out. 1 sec, I'm gonna let the game reload. Oh, well, hopefully it's saved. I guess we'll find out. Oh, if you guys are interested too, this is my platinum build. This is my new game plus. Wolf Blasphemous is what we're going to be streaming here pretty soon. Faith build is Rena, Zoro is our Dex Arcane build, and I have a Wretch build just for fun. So, anyway, let's hop back in his guts. Oh, that's not good if it... well, it has a Raging Wolf helmet, which means it probably just at an awkward stage. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. So I don't really want to have to fight them again. Okay. So as I was saying, there's one of my weapons that I love using is up here via another Rotten Duelist. So to talk about the Rotten Duelist, there's one here in the cave. That's where you get the Rotten Duelist. I think it's the cloak. So it's like a big red hood. And then we already got the Rotten Hammer, but I don't really like that Great Hammer. I think the Great Stars and the later on we'll get the Devourer's Scepter, which is one of my favorite weapons. I like all the stuff that does lifesteal. It's kind of what I'm going for with this one. Let's see. Past time. Make it morning. Doesn't matter what time of day it is, but it's a little bit easier to see during the day in the morning time. So if we head out, we want to go to marker number 1, which is kind of out back and around this. So cut through, but be cautious. Don't go in. To Ordina. There he is. What's up, my guy? Yeah, so he's just chilling up here. He wants all the smoke. Like, he is with crazy reach. And he's a tanky boy for sure. But I want his great axe. The rotten great axe. Give me my shit. Yeah. Let's go. I'm hyped on that. So we got the greaves. I think we already have the helmet, don't we? Yeah, so we have the helmet. We got the greaves from him. We have the great axe. And then if I wanted to go get the cloak for the full set, I could do so in that cave, which I may still do. That, by the way, that kind of altar section back there, that's what actually sends you out to the Halig tree. It involves going through Ordina, taking on some Black Knife assassins, as well these crazy-ass Albinuric archers that are like crazy charged up and ready to go. I think a fast track route is actually taking that ladder up and going that way, but I'm not even close to being ready for that right now. Since we got that out of the way, head over to the Table of Lost Grace. See what I can do with that red. 713 with lightning. Yeah, it's going to be lightning for now. Because if I go heavy, yeah, everything's just under because it's not as leveled up. Got the great axe, so now we have our usual Pronounce Fang. We have the Rotten Great Axe with Vertical Strike. Oh! Which that's going to hit, replenish some health as well. This thing, this is the moveset, by the way. It is a colossal weapon, but one that I really enjoy using. Boom. Which that is sick. Wow. Nice stagger potential there. Charged up. Boom. Then, of course, like I said, Vertical Strike. Heavy into light. Do a backstep charge, which is, I love just like having a boss walk up on me, or an enemy walk up on me, and I'm just like, oh, boom, and you just wreck their shit. It's so satisfying. And this is also, I mean, this is pretty much on par too with our Golem's Halberd. So if you don't want the Scarlet Rock for whatever reason, you want a little bit more reach, I think this does in fact have more reach, especially with Golden Land on it. So it's nice to have played around with weapons enough in this game to know the ones that I like, because now it's not as confusing towards the end. So obviously here we have 814, 787. Those both outclass the Bloodhounds. Wait, 787. Yeah, those both outclass the Bloodhound's Fang, but the Bloodhound's Fang I'm able to apply a buff to. Now this one is scaled lightning. We got 695. We got 747 with the long hammer. Got 694 with the Golem's Halberd at plus 18. At plus 19, this is only 705. So keep that in mind. You know, we got the Golem's Lightning Halberd at plus 18 that's hitting for almost 700. This one here is right around 700 at just one more level above. It's also scaled for lightning, so yeah, pretty cool. Now with those fully leveled up, all of those are going to be like, I think the Rotten Great Axe by the end game on my platinum. Actually, you know what? Here, let's take a detour, guys, since I haven't even shown you guys my platinum. Let's compare it. We're in the 700s. We're at 705 with the Rotten Great Axe currently, right? So I know we're kind of taking a little detour here from the Let's Play. My apologies, but I just want to compare and contrast, and I think this is the proper representation. So this is a build that I've gone all the way through on. I am just awaiting to actually start my journey into New Game Plus, which I'm going to be streaming live on Twitch, twitch.tv/wolfxsmoke_ if you guys want to join us. So I'm going to hop down here and just kind of showcase what the build in the Let's Play could become. This is at plus 25, Lightning. This is Blasphemous Blade plus 10. Now we have the Sacred Relic Sword at plus 9 because I ran out of Ancient Somber Dragon Smithing Stones. I didn't realize how just devastating this weapon is. So we're going to save this, the one that I'm holding in my hand, for later videos. I don't want to give anything away on that one just yet. If you guys know, then you know. I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you, all that. But yeah, Blasphemous Blade with my current build. We have Vigor at 40, Mind at 15, Endurance at 40, Strength and Dex both at 50, and Faith at 25, Arcane at 10. This is almost exactly where my stats are currently, right? Give or take. But I ended my Platinum at level 160 with my Blasphemous Blade hitting for 814, my Rotten Great Axe with Lightning scaling at plus 25 is hitting for 830. So my apologies, not 890. I think actually my weapon that's 890 is likely the Golden Halberd. 852. Thought it was closer to 900 on one of my weapons. I must not be. Which is okay. And look at that. 760 Bloodhound's Fang. Like, that's pretty much going to stay where it's at. So yeah, cool stuff. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Gargoyle's Blackblade goes up to 787 at plus 10 with my stats and build and stuff like that. So, and I can always play around with it. I can get more out of these weapons, but I like having the different options of what I'm using, and everything's hitting for a good amount that I actually run. So, as far as this build's concerned, it's ready for New Game Plus. And here, I can't resist it. Okay, you guys want to see this? This is freaking sick. Ugh. Yeah, I wish I would have saved an Ancient Somber Smithing Stone for this one, but we'll get it in New Game Plus. I'm going to go straight to the Lord of Blood's Palace and go grab me one of those and upgrade this to plus 10, and we'll be fine. But what I do know is I got my Great Axe. So yeah, so compare that 830 to the 705 that we have right now, and it's at plus 19. So once we're able to get this all the way maxed out, this will go up to 830 with our current scaling. Let's see here. Oh yeah, because I'm doing more health in this one because I've been having a little bit of trouble. Instead of, you'll notice like endurance in my other build was I think at 40, and you got this one up here where my health is going to be upwards of 50. Could be wrong. I might even be remembering incorrectly, but yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there. I know what we can do. Let's go, because I forgot when we took the teleporter out there. Let's go back over to the Lord of Blood's place. There's actually a site of grace I want to grab to start that zone when we're ready to do it. Oh god, watch out for these guys. All right. There's a point where we could have already gotten this grace when we were here another time before, but I'm just gonna get the grace now. It's literally just up ahead of us right there, so we're gonna grab that. Getting on my herb. Is this Formic Rock? Yep. Alright, so these enemies down here are super dangerous, by the way. They will proc bleed very quickly on you and kill you. This is the old farming route. So with that, I showed you guys that sword that did the big wave of sacred energy that went out on my platinum. Basically in my New Game Plus, because I want to get that up to plus 10, I'm coming here first opportunity that I can. And I'm going to show on display that wave going down this path, because that is supposed to be a really nice extra cheese on your macaroni for some runes. Like early farm, it's supposed to be a great one. I'm sure you don't have to be on New Game Plus to handle that sort of thing, but to do it with the weapon that I want to do it with, you'll have to play the game all the way through at a certain point. That sword is tied to the end of the game. So. Let's see, now that we're here, this is the Palace Approach Ledge Road. Yes, okay. So we're good there. So like getting there in earnest, you would go through all the madness and chaos, work up around, and then you would get to the mausoleum entrance, and then you actually go through and you run, all inside of here, and then you go, and you have the midpoint. And then the midpoint is where, actually I think it's actually all like in here or something. Anyway, the midpoint, you go up, ancient somber smithing stone is right here on the stage, if you want to call it that, and then there's an elevator takes you up to fight Mog. So we'll be doing that soon enough. Looks like we got one more potential episode up in Consecrated Snowfield, and then we're actually going to be going down to the Lord of Blood's palace. So it's nice that we got that grace. I'd forgotten to get it at another time, so and we'll do that. So there's also let's see. Well, we're gonna do the tunnel. Actually, I don't know why I went up to Ordina first. We're gonna do the tunnel, get some smithing upgrade materials and stuff, get some runes together, that sort of thing, and then we'll tackle Ordina. Now we already found this place in a prior recording, and I decided to drop down and grab the grace. So once we resume, I'm thinking in the next episode, from wherever this ends up, I will be taking on the Yalal Annex Tunnel. As well, we will be doing Ordina, which Ordina is going to be fun. I'm going to probably be muted because I'm going to be cussing the whole time. But anyway, it's your boy Wolf. Much love to you guys. Appreciate everyone that's been stopping in, checking out the series and all that, and hopefully we'll see you if you guys want to come on by the live stream when I'm doing the New Game Plus, and if not, I'll have more content up here on the channel for you guys to check out at a later time. So yeah, I appreciate y'all. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.